Imagine a world where everyone is included in one society together. What would it be like? What would it feel like? My name is Tan, and today I'll be talking about how we can all contribute to my 7-word statement, engineering a better society where everyone belongs. Now, the main reason I wanted to share this is because to me, everyone deserves a chance to be included, a chance to be accepted, in a place where everyone should feel welcome. Now, whenever we think of the word engineering, we often think of roads, bridges, and skyscrapers. I never used to think it had anything to do with belonging or connection. Now, most people would not associate engineering with social connection, but what do buildings have in common with bonding on a personal level? I have since learned that engineering is not just about designing structures we see every day, but also about creating spaces where everyone can feel comfortable, safe, and included around others. According to the Engineering Management Institute, an important way engineers create this feeling of inclusivity is through inclusive designing, a way engineers connect people through design by creating a more welcoming and comfortable environment for everyone to enjoy living in. Now, according to the Engineering Institute of Technology, this means thinking about the needs of children, the elderly, and disabled people. Designs such as ramps, elevators, and accessible transportation help people to feel more comfortable and included in society rather than feeling left out. In fact, some places around the world have already won prizes through constructing and designing buildings. A great example would be the Moshom Holiday and Sports Center in Denmark. This is a fully accessible holiday home with a sports center designed specifically for disabled people with mobility, visual, and hearing impairments. It includes a 110-meter long ramp that winds around the interior, a wheelchair racing track, and a warm, inviting, and safe atmosphere. The Friendship Park in Uruguay, a park specifically designed for children with disabilities. Features like textured walls designed for the visually impaired with inclusive playground equipment help children with and without disabilities to play together as equal. Instead of making people feel different or excluded, places like these make people want to actually join in and feel like they actually belong. But what is belonging? Belonging is when you feel heard, seen, and understood. According to the Diversity Leadership Alliance, when people tend to feel more included in a space, they tend to become more confident and more willing to connect with others. However, belonging isn't always the same for everyone. There's too much diversity in our society for everyone to fit in. That is why every design choice as an engineer matters. It can either include or exclude people, which makes it a form of social responsibility. When engineers mindfully create spaces that are accessible and welcoming throughout, they help build stronger communities for people to feel safe, included, and valued. Now, back to the time when Harborland changed the way I thought about engineering. But there is something more to this place than just fun. When I was a kid, I saw Harborland as a place filled with obstacle courses, climbing nets, and many exciting activities. I never really thought much of why it was designed that way. To me, during that time, it was simply a place to play and have fun with friends. But as I grew older, I realized something. Harborland had a deeper meaning behind it. In fact, many activities put there weren't designed for you to complete them alone. Looking more closely, I noticed that Harborland is designed to be more of a place that is designed to bring people closer together. And as I dangled upside down helplessly with my foot stuck in the net, I realized that you cannot simply tackle or beat the obstacles alone. You need teamwork, connection, and trust with people around you. In fact, I remember helping my friends when they got stuck on the nets, and they helped me too when I got stuck too. Small moments like that made the experience much more meaningful, and by the end of the day, I was not just tired from playing there, but felt more included, supported, and closer to people around me. As a naturally shy kid, Harborland has taught me more than just a place to have fun. It was also a place to be more open with others, connect with others on a deeper level, and be more social around my friends, while even meeting new ones due to the design. And that is a simple example of how engineers design a place for belonging. Engineers design places like these, enabling people to interact with one another, cooperate, build social skills, and bond. Over time, I have come to realize that engineering is not just about building structures like roads, bridges, or skyscrapers, but also about creating spaces that shape how people feel and connect throughout. I learned that through the smallest designs could make the biggest differences in people's lives. This made me think more about who are being left out and how important it is to create spaces where everyone feels welcome and included. Belonging is something everyone wants. It's what all of us want. In the end, engineering is not just about building structures, but also about building belonging through all of us. A ramp for someone in a wheelchair, or a bench placed in a community park, or a playground for every child to play in. Each of these can help someone to feel more seen and included. Now, even if we may not all be engineers, we can still help create that feeling through small actions like inviting someone to join, making our personal spaces feel more welcoming, or just by simply choosing kindness. And by all of us working together, we can help build a better society where everyone feels like they truly belong. Thank you.